What's going on, family? We're the Grease Monkey, built by Yo. So what we got today is a little SEMA update for you. So as you can see, this is the 52-3100 cab. So Miguel got us all the way down to bare metal. Right now it's ready to be put on the chassis and the front clip to be fitted on, make sure everything test fitted and you know, it sits right. So that's pretty much what this one is. So if you come on in the inside, you can see all the little rust repair that we done had done. Now, mind you, it's still got to get some more welding done, but the rest of the front end has to be fitted before we weld it. So with that being said, the floor pan has been patched up, whatever, right? So right here in the center, it wasn't rusty. What it had was a drip, like little channel. So this went down into a centralized hole, right, for water. But with that hole being centralized like that, it was gonna make it hard for me to mount my racing seats in here. It's a full bucket racing seat. So I paneled this off, well, Miguel paneled it off, just to make it easier for me to mount those racing seats. Now I already kind of like test fitted my racing seats. I know I need a 6-inch riser as far as to put me in a good, you know, seating and driving position. I gotta get those made, and then I also have my box for my Holley Pro Dash. Shout out to Holley Performance. I got a 12-inch Holley Pro Dash that's going right there. I gotta cut those holes out, and I got my replacement box that's going right there. And yeah, we already fitted the doors. The front toe board is all good, doesn't need any rust repair. I got my pedals from Swap by Panzer. So yeah, we pretty well, like I said, we're ready to set this joker on the chassis, get the front clip mocked up, then it's gonna be ready for a skim coat of Bondo and primer. A couple other little spots gonna have to be Bondoed over, but this is all getting sound isolation, sound deadener material. It's gonna get undercoated first, then sound deadener is gonna go on top of that. So you won't be able to see none of that. Up underneath it's gonna get Bondoed, smoothed across, and painted the same color as the outside. So it'll be just as slick underneath as it is on top. So that's pretty much where we're sitting at right now with the 52. All right, so moving on down, we got the 74 Blazer. That's been pulled off the lift and is now sitting on top of the rotisserie. But before we get there, we just got in this nice big Pro Charger box. In that box is actually the Pro Charger for the Blazer, right? We already did an unboxing on this. So as you can see, this is a full LT4 kit. And that is a D1X Pro Charger with internal straight cut gears. So it's pretty much the loudest we can make it. And we got a big red blower valve, the race blower valve. So yeah, we pretty much got everything. We're using their brand new air to water intake. As far as the intake manifold, the intercooler is incorporated inside of that intake manifold. So yeah, that's what we got going on with the Pro Charger box. That's the whole kit for the Blazer. Y'all gonna see it going on very shortly as far as mock-up stage, as soon as I get my BTR parts. So once again, shout out to Pro Charger, shout out to BTR, shout out to Holley Performance. Moving on to what we got right here. Of course, y'all done seen the Blazer. He got the door going back on. That way we can fully weld in this quarter, get that ground down, put Bondo back across it, smooth it out, get this body gap perfect, and we'll be smooth, right? The top finna come back off, so all they can get filled in. So yeah, once again, gonna get the Bondo straight, then it's gonna be ready for primer. Once it's ready for primer, sure, then hey, we off to the races. We're gonna be ready for color then. So we are now in the process of looking up sponsors or partners on actual paint, like the material of the paint. So that's what I gotta figure out between the next couple days. I know we kind of, you know, working against the clock, but hey, that's what we like around here. So yeah, this joker here gonna come together real smooth, real quick and smooth. We got the trans tunnel. I don't even know if y'all even seen the trans tunnel. So what we did was we fed the body on the chassis with the motor and everything mounted. So we got the drive shaft and all installed, set the body on top of the chassis with all of this installed, right? Then we realized that the transmission was hitting the trans tunnel ever so slightly, like needed like a 1/2 inch of clearance. So we could have clearanced it like another 1/2 inch and just did that little portion, but it wouldn't have looked the most aesthetically pleasing for our liking. And back across the drive shaft, we needed to clearance out for the drive shaft where it runs right beside the driver's and passenger seat. Right in there had to be clearanced out too. So we just went ahead and made a whole brand new trans tunnel. Give us ample clearance for the transmission, drive shaft, the yoke, everything cleared perfectly smooth. We ain't had no problems. So we got all that knocked out. Also, we had a set of speed engineering headers for C10. They did not fit. That's not a problem with speed engineering. It's more so on our side because this is a roaster shop chassis and it does, you know, move how the motor sits on this chassis. So we went to our guys over at Ultimate Headers and they actually make a production header for this motor in this chassis. So we told them what we was working with. They were happy to partner up with us and get us a set of headers made. So we went ahead, went forward with that. Those headers will be here in another 2 weeks. We can get them installed and we can move forward with the build. So as you can see also, you know, y'all done seen little snippets. We didn't talk about the brakes. As you can see, we got the brakes installed. Yeah, you see that dreamsicle right there. These are also Hugger Orange for the powder coat color. The frame is also Hugger Orange. These also got done powder coating in 2 different shops at 2 different times and the colors match up perfect. So get that knocked out. Oh, we also partnered with AccuWare. So shout out to AccuWare for partnering up with us on both of the builds. They're both running the same kits, you know, by AccuWare. So shout out to them. We're running the brand new Endo tank and 2 dual compressors. And also with that being said, we're going to do 3/8 hard line on both of the chassis going, you know, front to back. It's a height censored setup. So each one of the bads has its own airline that has to go directly to the tank. It's not like I can just centralize the front and rear and then run 2 lines. So we got that here. I also partnered up with Notch Head Fasteners. They make a little plastic fastener that screws into the side of the frame that clamps all your lines and your wires to your frame, makes everything neat. Once we get those in and I start installing them, I'll, you know, of course, point that back out to you guys at a later date. So yeah, that's pretty much what we got going on right now. We appreciate you guys watching. Please continue to like, share, subscribe, send these videos to any of y'all friends that's in the cars, whatever you may have it. They want to see something funny, like to see cars, donuts, all of the sort, motorsports. Anyway, we appreciate you guys and y'all have a good day.